Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 11.
10.
Crap.
Or episode 10.
Welcome to episode 10 of the Bacon and Legs podcast. Last week we talked about sports and funerals, I think, or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think we talked about funerals. No. You talked about some dude beating his wife or his girlfriend, and then, we ended it by singing a song, like crappily singing a song.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Oh, yeah.
Before we get into the things, today I want to thank our sponsor, Dubby, for sponsoring this episode of the Bacon Legs podcast. Go to w.com/baconlegs, all caps, to get 10% off your Dubby. Thank you, Dubby.
Put a code in. You don't put
.com/.
slash.
You just go to Dubby, and then when you go to do your order, you put in the code at the end. Bacon and Legs.
All caps.
There you go. That one.
w.com/bacon and legs.
Yeah, if you do that, it might probably flag you for. We might be wanted. I forget what I typed in today on Google, and I was like, "Oh crap, I'm probably gonna listen now." Oh, I want to listen to the "I Like Little Girls" song.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's catchy, man.
You looked up the lyrics?
No, just a song.
You looked up "I Like Little Girls" on Google.
No, not on Google, but on YouTube. And I listened to the song.
Okay, well then it should.
And then Aaron Hansen popped up after, and I was like, "Oh."
You mean Chris Hansen?
No.
You said Aaron Hansen.
Yeah, I know.
That one meme you sent me with finally seeing my long-term girlfriend after all these years. Chris Hansen.
Aaron Hansen. This last Wednesday, I started going back to work. You already know this. I'm telling the British person that I met on the internet that I hope said she was going to listen to the podcast, but
oh yeah,
probably
I forgot
not.
you were on.
I mean, if she is, comment and say what?
Say, well, at least out of school.
No. But I told Justin I come up with all my good all my good TikTok ideas at work, and I just want to go over a couple. Ghost Faith song after guitar solo sounds like porn sound at 2:30 into the song.
Sounds like porn sound.
Yeah, they hit like a note and it goes.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
I'm like, whoa. It's not fair. I play COD like a pro, and all women have to do is whip out their breasts, and then it'll be the plankton sound where he's like, Mr. Krabs gets to open up a second restaurant, and I've never even had one customer. something like that.
That would be good.
I used to have Nerf. Now I have nothing.
I like that.
PSA to follow Bacon and Legs on Twitch and sub to YouTube.
Like a drug PSA?
No. And then it says, have the storm warning beep with us telling the people that the follow and video will be chaotic pictures of us.
Okay.
I know what that means. You don't have to know what that means. You don't have to know what it means till tomorrow night. Justin gives me the cheese touch and I freak out on him and tell him to stop.
Okay.
First, second, and third time watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Augustus Gloop. We're gonna
Augustus Gloop.
These don't make sense, but whenever we do them, you'll be like, these still don't make sense, but I kind of get it now.
Who's Augustus Gloop?
Justin is Captain Underpants with theme song and backgrounds, trap disco dancing lights.
What?
Yeah. Cringe root beer emoji meme.
Cringe root beer emoji meme.
I'll explain.
Every half of these you have to explain to me.
Dude, okay, so you know the potato water girl? She made the potatoes in the bottle of water and she ate it.
Oh, yeah.
I did do a sweet cherry pie montage with bottles of mashed potatoes. So instead of getting sprayed with water, we get sprayed with the mashed potatoes. I don't know where we'd record that because, can't do it in the backyard.
Well, you could just bury it.
Yeah, just we find somewhere to do that. Justin yelling at me for smelling my fingers, and then I keep quietly smelling my fingers.
What?
Because Jessica yells at me sometimes for smelling my fingers because like I'll smell it and be like, why does like the other day it smelled like rubber or like latex, and I was like, what was I touching that was rubber or latex?
Yeah.
And I was like, and she's like, quit smelling your fingers. I'm like, sorry. Greatest Showman, the "We Will Go Back Home" song.
I don't know anything about that movie.
It says, it sounds like it says, "We will grow tobacco." So, people make fun of you for believing in God, but won't date you because of the month you were born in.
Yeah, that's good. I like that one. That's not even. That's just facts.
When you're most when you're most like TikTok is one of you beating your wife. Use sensational sound, the one that's like sensational. Atheists, instead of sending thoughts and prayers, sending science and research.
I like that one. That one's good.
And then we're gonna be like, mixing stuff.
Yeah.
Me holding up a blank can of soup, asking Justin if he wants a bowl of
Soup?
No, you just want a bowl of.
Oh, okay.
How old people talk, get really uncomfortably close to the camera and talk about nothing.
Yeah, that's just facts. That's
Dude, I went to the bathroom today at work. Two old dudes were like inches away from each other. And I was like, bro, like let each other breathe.
Dude,
like,
it's so annoying. They just think they have the most interesting things to say, and then
and then Scottish people when they are serving goat dick and porta john water at the feast.
What?
They always like Scottish people eat like they have like haggis.
Yeah, the sheep stomach.
Yeah, so it's like goat dick and porta john water. Goat dick and mud water. And then we're gonna do like the that one dance thing again. Except it's gonna Except it's gonna have the Tangled song where she's like dancing at the festival or something. It's like bum ba dum ba da 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 da.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's like really intense. It's really cool stuff. Really good stuff. It was gonna be okay.
Was that all of them?
I mean, I skipped a couple, but
yeah.
I mean, that was the majority of it.
My God. Oh, so how'd you make it black?
I added the purple and some of my blue.
Does it taste good?
It tastes like. Now you want to try it?
It's the watermelon, W and.
Yeah, watermelon and blue.
Yeah.
I don't know how much watermelon I put. I don't know how much watermelon it was because I couldn't. It wasn't like enough to like scoop out and measure, so I just poured the rest in.
It was good till the aftertaste.
Yeah. I got Jessica some. She's like on a low gluten, low dairy diet, and I got her gluten-free bread. Some weird tasting stuff. It like tastes like bread, but it like falls apart in your mouth.
Yeah, it's probably like the texture. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if bread was made out of coconut.
Well, because gluten's supposed to like keep it together, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It like, because I think gluten is yeast or something.
Yeah, something like that.
And like yeast helps it rise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
Weird.
I know nothing about bread, so.
Yeah, what do I look like, a bread man or something? Oh yeah, we need to discuss the rage room.
The rage room.
The rage room.
What's the rage room?
I don't know if I'd brought it up to you, but it's like the rooms where like people go in and they
Oh yeah,
they just like destroy the crap out of stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like we could do that.
We go on Shark Tank.
No, you don't think it's not an original idea. It's just we make our own little store for it because it's like those axe throwing ranges. It's like someone came up with that idea, and now everyone does it. I mean, think about how easy that is. What you buy like freaking 10 axes and put up some wood targets. All we have to do is like go to a used sports store, get a bunch of freaking like some baseball bats, a freaking crowbar, like maybe a sword or something.
Maybe a sword.
Yeah, get some PPE for the customers. I mean,
yeah.
I found a list of things you need to do to start a rage room.
You've researched into this.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
Okay.
it's not that hard. I think we could do it up at the Highlands.
This rent, how are we gonna get a like? How are we gonna?
What do you mean, how we gonna? You just... I don't know.
Do you pay for us? Yeah, exactly.
I don't
Do
know.
you
They got places up there. I don't know.
How you gonna? Yeah, I don't know.
Places are always going out of business, you know?
Yeah.
You just get a place.
Good boss calls got a business. We had a giant space.
Bro, my gosh. Well, because I don't want to do it in Ohio. Because then you have to do all the Ohio business stuff.
What's the West Virginia business stuff?
I don't know. I just want to keep it. I want to keep it local. Yeah, there you go. But it's like, I don't know.
That music store went out of business on Jefferson.
Oh, the one that the Hobo Man.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So many good businesses on Jefferson. Am I right? Yeah. We got to be somewhere where like people be like, oh, there's a thing. Like on Lafayette Avenue, that'd be like cool, even though there's no places there.
I was gonna say.
Well, there was where Pink Door was. Right next
True.
to Godfathers.
Yeah. Perfect. Let's do that.
So no, because we can't have drunk people coming in there.
That'd be great. That'd be
Dude,
hilarious.
Dude, they freaking kill themselves. And then they
That's
get
the best
sued.
part.
Then they get sued.
Sign a waiver.
No, well, yeah. You probably gotta. Well, I'd probably be like, okay, you're obviously drunk, no sir. But yeah, you got. Obviously, there's gotta be a waiver. Like, yeah, if you freaking, we gave you all the PPE. Like, you're going in a room and smashing freaking plates and stuff. You know, if you get it. And then I thought, we have like 3 or 4 like normal like little square rooms with like a table and like we stock it with some glass and people they go in there for like 15 half hour whatever, break it all out. And then we have other rooms, like we'll have one where it's like a long hallway and then we'll call it the range, and you can like throw baseball, like we'll like have like a table and you can like stack up
Have a gun.
No,
No,
you can like stack up cups and stuff. You can like throw baseballs at it, or you can like freaking like we'll have like a little tee and you can like hit golf balls at them. You know how cool that'd be?
That'd be fun.
Like imagine that being like a bachelor, and then like we could do like parties and stuff.
Yeah, true.
Like you can rent out and like okay, well for $300 we'll what?
$300.
That's pretty cheap.
But ain't nobody in Moundsville gonna come over and be like, oh, $300 to smash it. I did at my house.
I guess you're right. When you think like the capital Redneckville or something. Well, no, I wouldn't call this Redneckville. We're just stupid peopleville.
Yeah.
But
$250. No.
I think it's a pretty cool idea. I think it could work.
$300 for the big room.
I was thinking, and then we could have like.
Well, for parties, $300. I think parties for $300 is fair.
Oh man.
Because you're bringing everything to them, out of your.
No, you're not bringing it to them. They come to you.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
I'm not bringing it to them. All right, here it is in your living room. All right, have fun.
They're paying for it, so I mean.
And then we could have like a. I had an idea for like this one room where like, you start off in one room, you have to like break a crate open. It'd be like kind of like an escape room kind of thing, but like it's like a crate and you have to like break it open with like crowbars to get like a key to open the next door. And it's like a bunch of like pots. You gotta break all the pots to get a key. Go to the next door, and then it's like a wooden barricade, and you gotta break that open to get through. Just like a little, and then like.
Bill Cosby in the next room.
Yeah, and then you gotta beat him, and then you just see how fast you can get through it. I think it'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Escape rooms are fun.
Yeah, we look like the kind of guys that would own a rage room.
Yeah.
I could just see us standing up there. Hey, what's up?
How's it going?
Want to break some stuff? Yeah. We just went down to the Goodwill.
We saved about $2,000.
we went down to the Goodwill, took a bunch of old lady glassware. She just died. I mean, I think it'd be kind of cheap to. I mean, like, unless you go online and get it all, but like
Goodwill is definitely the place to go.
Yeah, come on, like freaking everyone. You could go to Goodwill, like a pawn shop.
Get a shopping cart full of stuff at Goodwill.
Yeah, go to Goodwill. Freaking, there's always freaking. What are they called? Yard sales around here.
Yeah,
they're always getting rid of garbage.
Yeah.
You go to Dollar Tree. I don't know, because it's like, I don't know. I was like doing the math. I was like $1 for glass stuff. Say, like the average room that we do would be like 50. like glass things or something. 50,
Yeah.
50 things to break. You know, say each one was $1. It ain't gonna be. How are you gonna charge people $50 to
Break things.
Yeah, it's like
25.
yeah, but then you gotta find glass for cheap or
Yeah, true.
plates. I don't know.
Well, if we get a bunch of customers, I mean, we'd make it but I mean, like, we doubt we would.
Well, no,
In
you
the
wouldn't.
beginning.
You wouldn't, because if you spend $50 on stuff to break and they're paying $25, and then they
2 customers already got our money back right there.
one customer has got 50 things. That's
Yeah.
$50 for 20.
Oh, you mean like, okay.
And then another customer comes in to break 50 items.
I didn't know. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
I forgot there's multiple rooms. Sorry.
I mean, if they come in together, then yeah, you know, I guess maybe like, you know.
2 for 25.
Yeah, something like I don't know. What? Jeez, Justin. You
Two for 30.
Jeez, Louise, Justin. You try to freaking make our imaginary business go out of business already?
2 for 50.
50.
2 for 100.
Dude, I freaking do it for 1,000. Make people come in.
3 for $250.
We could always just have the Amish build us a place.
Yeah, true.
I was honestly thinking.
Do you not like that anymore?
What?
You had that face of.
No, I was just thinking.
Oh.
I was like, because I was thinking. You know, I was thinking.
Did you?
I was thinking.
Were you?
I was thinking.
What were you thinking about, Michael?
Dang it! The other day, I was imagining.
How were you imagining about?
I was imagining about how, like, if we did have to like build a thing, instead of like, you know, paying for like walls and stuff, what if we like somehow got like shipping containers to like make rooms? The shipping containers are kind of cheap, I think.
Yeah, and they're not that big either.
Yeah.
So you can put like a bunch of stuff in there, and they'd be like glass, and just like fucking
Yeah.
destroy it.
I don't know. I've never.
We're supplying the baseball bats, right, and stuff, right?
Yeah, but you don't have to buy new baseball bats unless.
Listen,
like,
hear me out. They pay an extra $50 for a gun.
No.
Extra $200 for a light machine gun.
Freaking minigun.
$350 for a flamethrower.
We'll give you $20 so you can shoot this minigun for 0.5 seconds.
Yeah.
That thing will shoot out enough ammo to freaking make me go bankrupt. I also had this idea. So you know how like VR is getting big with like you know like VR chat and what else? They do like the VR chat and you know the metaverse.
Mm.
What if there was an Amazon mall?
An Amazon mall?
Yeah, like it's a VR mall you can go into. You can shop at these virtual stores, and it will be like you can buy it. You can buy the virtual item, and it'll go through your Amazon account, and then it'll show up at your house. So you can kind of get the same sensation of shopping at a mall, but in VR, and then you get the product for real.
I think people would like that.
So it's like you can like
a lot of people spend their life in virtual reality now, so.
yeah, and like you can go out and like hang out with people at the mall, fake mall thing.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool. Or like, you know, you could have like a Nike shop in there. You know, Nike could pay employees to go in VR.
Oh my god. Imagine just in Nike shop and you see this guy. Yeah, so basically it was size 11, but not a 12. And
Trying on
this guy's
shoes
just
in
like, here
VR.
you go. Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems like
That'd be so funny to watch.
All right, that'd be a fun work from home job.
Yeah. No, you have to go to the Nike store though. You have to. So people can be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Oh, he's a virtual.
He's virtual shopping right now.
Virtual hostess. Now I want to go take a VR and walk around like the Tanger outlet.
Someone
And
said
be like,
someone said at their home like, "Oh yeah, this fits nice. It's great." Not even like. They're just like tying it in virtual reality too.
I've seen these VR things where it's like kind of like a baby walker thing, and you put like these little slippy socks on, and then you put like cameras around you, so you can like walk on this thing, and it will move in VR like you're actually walking.
Oh, that would be cool and better. So that way you're not like
Like motion sickness every 5 seconds.
But not only that, but like some games require you to move like an inch, and I lie about how much space I have. So I'll be like, boom, 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 like knocking into stuff.
Yeah, it's like, all right, reach forward. Okay.
Yeah, just
there
like.
was one time. What were you saying?
No, I disagree with you. That's it.
Oh.
That's all I said. I was like, yeah.
Just blindly agreeing with me, being fake.
We're talking about the same thing.
Are you?
And we both agreed on the same thing.
Are you sure we're talking about the same thing? What are we talking about, Justin?
Hitting stuff in virtual reality and lying about it.
No. You're hitting real stuff in real life, but virtual.
Well, yeah, but what are you on about?
You're not paying attention to the conversation, huh?
I literally just said I fake how much space I have and I hit the wall, and you're like, yeah. Let me just, and I was like, yeah, ha! I laughed.
Either way. There was one year when I like got my Quest, the first one, and my like great aunt came over, and she's like,
oh jeez,
I don't know how old she is. She's
Why do I feel like it's gonna be like touching your stuff and you're just beating up your aunt?
No. No. She came over and like, the VR. I got a VR, and I was like, I gotta show everyone my VR because it's the future, and they're old, and my aunt's not that old, but she's like a hip old. Like she's old, but she knows about stuff.
Yeah.
Like she like freaking like she goes to like Paris every other day or something. I know.
What?
She just travels a lot.
Oh,
but
who's in Paris?
My aunt. But she came over, and I was like, you gotta try this VR thing. It's super cool. So I like put it on her, and then she wanted to play Super Hot. She was like, what's this game?
Oh, jeez.
And I was like, oh, it's like a game where time moves only when you move. And she's like, oh. And she tried it. And she's like, she's going ham. She's like, guns, no thank you. She's like beating up.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, she's like getting close to like freaking the walls and the TV and stuff. So I'm like, I don't want her to punch a wall and break my controller.
Yeah, that's how Michael thinks.
I'm trying to like direct her, and she's like so into it. She just clocks me.
Oh no!
Like, and I was just like, oh. She's like, oh my goodness. I was like,
is my controller okay?
Yeah, that was my first thing. I was like, is the controller okay? And she's like, you got hit. And I was like, I don't care. My face will heal. That thing's broke. I don't know how to get another one of those. I had to buy a whole new dang thing. Jesus.
Yeah, you would be fucked if you broke a sensor in that controller.
Yeah, so I was like, Jesus. And even still, when I get out, I'm like, dude, I wish I could just go to like a freaking big empty room and play that.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Freaking imagine getting to play VR football on like a football, like on an actual football field.
That'd be cool.
Just like, actually being able to scramble or get to play like any position.
Yeah, that'd be a lot better than.
Oh, I'm moving with this stick. Oh.
That's gotta be fun though.
Dude, I can only imagine.
I gotta charge my.
Imagine being a lineman, just doing the weird step back.
Or doing jack shit like in Madden.
Yeah, just there it goes. So the regular season ended.
Mm-hmm.
The Steelers would have made it if the Jets would have beat the Dolphins and their third string quarterback.
Giants play the fucking Vikings.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where at? No.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. This is going to be tough.
Well, Eric was talking to me. He was like, not team lead Eric, but the other Eric.
Other Eric.
He's like, you guys might actually win that game. And I was like, he's like, no, think about it. Their league has like no tough teams. I look at their schedule; they all play weak ass teams. So you guys might actually have a shot at that.
True.
And I was like, I really hope.
And
so.
a lot of the games that they win come down to it.
Yeah.
Like the Colts game. Like, how did they let the Colts not let them score any points?
No idea.
And then they let the Colts score. How did they let the Colts score 33 points in one half? Like, the Colts are so bad. Like, I think they got a chance.
I hope so, dude.
Joke's on you. I'm glad my team didn't make it to playoffs. I don't have to worry about
Yeah.
it.
No, I don't even know who we play after, or if we beat them. I don't know why I say after. But, my dad's a Vikings fan.
Oh. What a bandwagoner.
He's been a Vikings fan since like freaking
Don't believe it.
65. No, he's not that old. But, I don't like they lost against the fucking, the Eagles. Go figure.
Well, who's playing tonight? Hold
Oh,
on.
today is Monday.
It is Monday. Monday.
Nobody. I can't find the Monday game.
Yeah, they're not doing it tonight. What the heck? They didn't do a Thursday night game either.
Seahawks.
Oh, wait, no. The season's over in the last night.
Oh, yeah. So the Cowboys play the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Ravens, Bengals. Dolphins, Bills. Giants, Vikings. Chargers, Jaguars. How did Jaguars make it in the playoffs? Why is the wild card so big this year?
What do you mean, why is it so big?
Usually it's only like freaking 6 teams.
No, it's always been that. Because one team always gets a bye.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder who got the bye this year.
What?
No, they didn't show the fucking people who advanced already.
The Chiefs and the friggin' the Chiefs and the Eagles. Even though it could have, I think it might have, the Bills could have maybe got it, but you know, the game happened.
Yeah, the game happened.
Yeah, that.
Well, Buffalo's in the playoffs.
Yeah, but you know, you always want that bye.
Oh, well, yeah. Who do you think's gonna be in the Super Bowl?
Probably, if I had to guess if I had to guess by how the teams performed in the regular season, probably, Bills and Eagles. But when it comes to the postseason, it's weird because you know teams they got to change it up a little bit sometimes. Because then you're kind of like, each game you got to wire it to that team, you know? You're not just, all right, we're playing this team, you know, make some adjustments because, you know, you got a whole season to go ahead. But I feel like, I mean, I don't know, I'm probably freaking 100% wrong about this, but I feel like when you get to the postseason, it's like, all right, you got to really start clamping down on what's
because once you lose, you're done, man.
Yeah, it's like, all right, you know. The Giants are probably like, all right, we gotta
Play.
We gotta lock down Justin Jefferson. We gotta lock down Cook. We gotta lock down, make sure Kirk Cousins ain't got no time in the pocket.
So who? Okay.
Like, if I were the Bengals, I'd be like, when we play against the Ravens, probably, just guard Mark Andrews and like we'll probably win. Like,
so are the Chiefs and the Eagles like in the conference championships already?
No, they're not. What's that? Like the. No, like they.
Or are they in the divisional round?
All they have to do is they got to win 2 games to get the Super Bowl.
Okay, so all right. Because it confused me for a second. I was like,
I hope the Chiefs. It would be so funny if the Chiefs, because the Chiefs will play the.
Sure scares me every time.
The Chiefs will play the lowest team.
Yeah.
So I think it'd just be funny.
The Jaguars.
Well,
if they win.
Yeah. I just think it'd be funny if the Dolphins somehow beat the Bills, and then the Dolphins also somehow beat the Chiefs. Oh my gosh.
Michael would love that.
Dude, you know how funny it was to watch Aaron Rodgers lose to the freaking Lions at Lambeau?
Oh, no.
And all they had to do was win in their end, and they didn't do it. And, you know, there's a lot of speculation.
Do you not like Aaron Rodgers either?
He beat the Steelers in the Super Bowl, so automatically you kind of can't like that team. I mean, I don't really care, but I just think it's funny because everyone, you know, everyone's milking their freaking Johnson about Aaron Rodgers. Oh, he won MVP. Aaron Rodgers. Oh my goodness.
Now he's old.
Yeah, look what he does. Look what he can do without Devontae Johnson. I mean, not Devontae Johnson. Devontae Adams. Wow. Real good stuff. But, like, you know, Ben Roethlisberger wins 2 Super Bowls in, like, his first 5 years. And freaking just, you know.
Are they going to retire his number?
No, they didn't retire his number.
They should.
Dude, freaking it's been 50 years and they just now retired Franco Harris's number.
They should retire it.
Oh, my gosh. Freaking Saquon Barkley's gonna retire, and they're like retire his number right now.
Do it. He's the best running back in the world.
Oh my gosh. But either way, I mean, Ben Roethlisberger kind of deteriorated. I think he kind of deteriorated pretty quick because of all of his injuries. But you know, everyone's like, "What has he done? What has he done?" It's like, dude, he won 2 Super Bowls, and then now everyone's like, "Oh, Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers." It's like, it's been like a decade since he's won a Super Bowl. Everyone's still kissing his balls, and then now he freaking lost to the Lions to get to the playoffs. I forget who they would have had to play. They had to play the Niners. So, yeah. But they lost, and they lost in kind of a horrible fashion because it was like really close. But before the game, the Lions knew that they were out of the playoffs because the Seahawks won.
Yeah.
And so they were just like, well, we're going to win this game, get a winning record for this season, and keep our divisional rivals out of the playoffs. So they were like, let's do it. And they just went out there and like nay. Well, they didn't like nay on them, but
wait, the Buccaneers are 8-9 in the playoffs.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Freaking
what?
Can the Steelers transfer over to the NFC? But either way, the Lions they're gonna do whatever they're just gonna. It's like the Lions played like a Madden game. They were like it's like they were playing against a friend. They were like, all right, we're gonna just do some stupid stuff and win. And they're doing like, they're going for it on 4th downs and stuff. And they just, and it was funny at the end because Aaron Rodgers threw this big bomb down the field. Dude intercepted it. And then they just kept the ball for like the rest of the game. And it'd be like 4th and 3. And then
Aaron Rodgers needs to go to a different team.
Dude, it was so funny because I'm like, imagine if that was Aaron Rodgers' last game and his last pass at Lambeau was to a Lions player. Oh my gosh, that'd be funny. Because after the game, Jamal Williams wanted his jersey. He wanted to exchange jerseys, and he's like, I think I'm going to keep this one. So it's like, why would he want to keep that one? Why would you want to keep a jersey after a game you just lost? Keep you in the playoffs. Freaking idiot.
What would you do if the Chiefs won the Super Bowl this year?
I'm
sorry, wait. What would you do if Travis Kelce won the Super Bowl this year?
That dude probably does play some defense, too. I'd probably go down Main Street and just blow my brains out. No. I mean, I'd probably be like, stupid Patrick Mahomes, because they're going to be like, future Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer. Ooh! It's like, I mean...
When you have Travis Kelce, I mean...
I will give it to Patrick Mahomes. If he wins another Super Bowl, I think 2 Super Bowls should be a pretty fair ticket to...
Fair. Not right there. Not right to the Hall of Fame already. A fair ticket. So he still has much to prove. Like, he's only been playing for, like...
I don't know. Think about it like this. Who's that one Cowboys quarterback?
Prescott.
No, not the one. Tony Romo.
Oh, yeah.
Tony Romo was on the ballot this year. What has that man ever
How?
done? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, what does that dude
He was mediocre at best.
Yeah.
Like,
wait, turn your mic down a little bit. You're blowing people's balls off right now.
He was mediocre at best.
Okay, you turned it up now.
He was actually like not that good.
Yeah. Like that dude, I don't think he won a Super Bowl.
It was the same thing with freaking Patrick Mahomes. He had Jason Witten.
What?
His tight end was Jason Witten, and he was a machine.
Well, okay. Either way,
what's with quarterbacks and tight like
it's like, how can that dude be on the ballot and just be like a mediocre quarterback when you got James Harrison and Hines Ward who are on the ballot, who both have 2 Super Bowls. One of them was a Super Bowl MVP and is also like very iconic in the city of Pittsburgh. Like, if you say that name and you're able to just be like, oh, Steelers freaking dude,
Yeah,
that's probably a pretty good sign. And then James Harrison, who won 2 actually, he won like 3 Super Bowls, because his last year he went to the Patriots and was like, I'm going to get a quick, easy Super Bowl ring real quick. And in the second Super Bowl he won, he had like the longest play in Super Bowl history, or at least the longest defensive interception play, because he like intercepted on like the like freaking goal line and had like a 98-yard return.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Bro, I'd literally fucking die.
Dude, he was sucking on an oxygen mask. Going into
I don't blame him, dude.
And it's like
a 98 fucking yard interception.
I'm
touchdown.
like, dude, how are you telling me those dudes? Have you seen the dudes that made it to the Hall of Fame this year? I don't know any of them.
Let me look it up.
They all look like a bunch of no-name people. If you just go to the Hall of Fame
2022.
Well, just go on there. Just go on the Hall of Fame Instagram and.
Oh, they have an Instagram.
But yeah, how else are you gonna? There's like 3 Browns players and like a couple of.
Jared Allen. Who the fuck is that?
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Willie Anderson.
Doy. Okay, Doy.
Herbert.
He died.
Doy
I think
Freeney.
that's. Oh, wait, no. Doy.
I know nobody here.
I know. Like, who the heck is this dude? John Colecco? Like, dude. Chuck Howie.
Who are these people?
That's what I'm saying.
I honestly have no idea who they are.
They just look like.
I'm trying really hard to remember like who they are and what they've done.
Like, oh my gosh, who are these people?
Chuck Howard.
Jared Allen is the only guy that I look at and I'm like,
I know Zach Thomas and Patrick Willis. And
like none of these dudes look
I know DeMarcus.
like.
I know Jared Allen.
None of these dudes look like famous football players.
I know DeMarcus Ware and Jared Allen. Oh, Joe Thomas is that lineman that played for the Cleveland Browns for like 80 years.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's almost like they've been bad for like 80 years. Look at this Pope hat that's on top of. It looks like a Pope hat.
That's all I know is like 5 people.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Like, I know Joe,
Jumbo.
DeMarcus, Jared Allen is actually, I think he's a lineman too. What's all these linemen?
Yeah, when did the lineman ever? This is the lineman
what
here.
stats do they have? How many blocks they've done? No Zach Thomas.
How many the little backward scoot things?
Yeah, I know like 4 people have this whole thing. Why the fuck is a coach in the Hall of Fame? Don Coral, legendary head coach. Don Coral. Who the fuck is that?
Today marks the 33rd year in a row the Steelers have finished with a better record than the Browns.
I mean, that's not hard to do though.
Yeah, I know. Bro,
I forgot about Joe Thomas. He's actually a really good lineman. That's because he played for the Browns. The only one that was good on that team. You know you're a bad team when your lineman is the captain of the fucking offense. Like, actually, look, he's literally the fucking captain.
Oh my gosh.
You know you're a bad team when your lineman has to call the shots.
No, they don't call the shots.
I know, but I mean, they're going to look to him and be like, dude, what do we do? He's like, I don't have a fucking lineman. I block for a living.
I mean, sometimes, yeah, but
I block for a living.
I definitely don't think the Steelers should have made Mitchum Trubisky their captain so quickly.
No, Pickett should start the rest, like, forever. Like, it was way better than Trubisky. Like,
I mean, Trubisky had a good chance, you know?
When you
go in there.
When you tell Mike Tomlin to your face, or not Mike Tomlin, the offensive coordinator to go fuck yourself and then starts calling the shots and doing good, you've nutted up, my friend. No, like,
well, I mean, he didn't really do that, but he was just like, he's like, I can't hear you. Okay, we're going to do none of them plays.
Pretty much said, go fuck yourself.
Dude, give me a headset. I'm going to just go, okay, do a halfback dive. All right, they're giving you cushion. Deontay, do a quick slant. All right, go.
That's Michael Playbook right there.
Yeah, that is. Like, all right, looks like they're in a zone. Halfback dive, get about 5 yards, and then we'll see where we're at there.
Audible, quick slant. Yeah, I mean, like, when
all right, defense, this is going to sound crazy, but they're obviously going to run it, so just go into, like, blocking a field goal. Yeah, just do that. If they get past the line, I mean, we're screwed, but there's a good chance they'll work.
Wait, how long has Pickett been playing?
This is his first year.
Bro, start him.
I mean, he has been starting.
Good.
Like, okay, so what happened?
Trubisky back to the Bears. And
I mean, I will give it to Mitchum. He has a good backup.
Yeah.
He's a solid guy that's like, all right, Kenny Pickett died this game. Let's put in Mitchum for the rest of it. Maybe he can, do something. I don't know. But I mean, yes, he won he helped us win the Bengals game, which was like probably one of our highest scoring games because we got like 23 points. Yeah. But besides that, I mean, geez Louise, he freaking lost to the Jets.
Yeah, true.
I know. Yeah, like the first half, he was like, "Geez, Justin."
Oh, what the hell? What's going on?
You freaking pulling everything out.
Why is it like 8 penises long?
8 penises long. Alright. Let me count here, but I mean, geez Louise, if you're so bad in the first half of a game against the Jets that they're just like, all right, put the rookie in,
Retire.
Yeah, like
retire your number.
what are you doing right now? Retire your life.
Yeah, like honestly.
And now he's all upset. He's like, man, I wish I didn't sign to the Steelers so quickly. He's like, well, maybe you shouldn't have sucked so quickly.
Yeah, maybe you were a first round pick and you disappointed everybody in the fucking world.
Yeah, like, your parents were like, man, I thought he was good enough. Like,
I thought he was gonna make money for it.
Yeah. I mean, he's making $14 million to stand on the sidelines.
To do nothing. Like, to throw
making $14 million for the next 2 years.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Jeez Louise.
Can we say, I mean, besides Danny Dimes, that Josh Allen's the best quarterback in the NFL?
Josh Allen. Yeah, I'd probably say that.
Yeah, Danny Dimes and then Josh Allen.
Dude, I felt Josh Allen did a press conference, and they were talking about Damar Hamlin, and he was like, you know, the recovery, how quickly his recovery is, and like the fact that he has like no brain damage because he went like 10 minutes without oxygen.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah.
Well, like, without like his heart pumping or nothing, because the trainer had to like give him oxygen.
Yeah.
And then he's like, the fact that he has like no brain trauma or nothing like that, he's like, it's like a supernatural miracle. He's like, you know, he's like thank God for it. And then everyone in the comments was like, it was the trainers and the medical professionals. It's like, bro, like when your grandma's in stage 4 cancer and like, you know, the doctors are like, there's nothing we can do, and then she makes a miraculous comeback. You think that was the doctors? You think the doctors?
Yeah, the doctors were just like, yes.
You think the doctors pulling the cord like gave her life? Like no.
Yeah, I mean, it is a miracle because
Yeah.
I mean, like he literally went on forever without breathing.
Like,
so.
bro, I feel like if I hold my breath for like 20 seconds,
I'm dead.
I feel like I feel like I lose a couple brain cells.
I feel like I'd lose. Like
Just lose life. I mean,
so, I mean, so hopefully Hamlin. I don't know if he's like, is he coming back at all, or is he taking the rest of the year off?
I mean, probably taking the rest of the year off. I mean, dang, I don't even know. I don't know. I was talking to Jake about that. I was like, do you think that he will go back to playing? Because I was like, that was like a freak thing to happen. Like, you know, it's never been seen before. Well, it's probably been seen before, but you know, on the national level, it's never been seen. Oh, excuse me, but it's never been national level. National level, it's never been seen. So it's like, you know, is it something that, you know, just happened once and, you know, it's just,
What? Like, okay, so
or is it something that now that it happened once, is it a chance that it could happen again?
well, here's the thing, and I don't know how reliable this is, but people are saying it's the COVID thing, which I mean, obviously, I mean that's dumb. But there was this doctor who was like, I forget what the hell it's called, but like whenever your heart beats like a certain way and you feel an impact on your chest, it just completely stops. So like whenever he got up, he's like, oh shit, and then like fell backwards. I think that's what that was. I forget what it's called though, but like this doctor was like, yeah, if your heart beats like irregular for a second and it feels an impact. So you know how he felt like backwards kind of when the player was like on his chest. So I think he felt it, and his heartbeat like was irregular for a second, and then he got up and was like, fuck, and then like so like I think he just literally just died, I guess, for like 10 minutes, and then like
So it was like an irregular heartbeat
for a second.
and then his
like-
heart just stopped?
Yeah, after that impact. And I was like, I don't know how reliable. Like, I mean, a straight up doctor said it, so I don't know.
So you think, so the doctor thinks that when he fell, that's when his heart stopped.
No. Well, like, I don't know. That's the thing. Like, he explained
He
it.
said, oh, my heart hurts, falls, oh, now I'm dead. Like,
He explained it, like, good, but my brain was like, I have no idea what you're saying, but I get it. And
so
I'm
you're
like,
telling me if I fall, I could die.
apparently. Like, well, I guess apparently, like okay, so I'm going to try and explain this the best that I can.
All right,
But-
Dr. Justin.
So, like, what he said was...
I'm Damar Hamlin. I'm laying in my bed right now, and you're trying
listen,
to explain
man.
me.
So basically, I'm gonna try and like decipher what normal brain people would like. So like, he had an irregular heartbeat at the like wrong time. If that makes sense. And as his heart was beating, like that player landed on his chest, and all the impact went to that, and I think it like beat irregular for that second, got up, and then just stopped beating completely.
All right, so him falling to the ground didn't cause his heart to stop.
No,
Okay.
it was that
Because I was a little scared for a second. I'm like, man, people got to be careful when they fall.
No, it was that impact at the same time as his heart was beating irregular, and then he got up and then fell.
Bro, that's like a 1 in a million.
That's exactly what he said. He was like, it's very rare, and it's very, like, it doesn't happen at all.
Bro.
So Hamlin's actually very fucking lucky.
That's
He's
kind of
like,
unlucky, actually.
yeah, well, I mean,
That's kinda
afterwards.
Yeah.
Like,
I was going to say, it was kind of unlucky the very second that your heart had a tremor, and then someone hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, man.
Got up and then fell backwards, yeah.
That's like, I'm going to clap my hands, and lightning will also strike at that same time.
Pretty much, yeah. So, I mean, I was like, that fucking makes sense. Because, like, instead of like, oh, it's the COVID vaccine. It's the how? Like,
I kind of figured he just got hit in the chest so hard that his heart was like, bro, what? But
no, well, yeah, I mean, that's what I got from it.
But then I was like, but don't dudes get hit in the chest like all the time? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it was literally like the wrong time. Like, for
Don't say the right time. Man, that was the perfect time to get hit in the chest.
That was the wrong time for everything to happen there. Like, his heartbeat supposedly irregular, and he had an impact on his chest from a fucking 200-pound man. Like,
that was a tight end that hit him.
Yeah, like. So Hamlin's lucky as fuck right now to be like watching football, like
just watching football.
Yeah, like. But yeah, and I was just like that. That makes more sense than the COVID vaccine. So I'm just gonna roll with that.
Man, I had COVID and then my heart stopped. So
like,
but
yeah.
I was just saying something now I can't remember. Oh yeah, so like that happens, and do you think that experience would be so traumatic that you'd be like, I think I'm done with football?
Depends on how much he loves it.
Yeah,
honestly,
dude literally woke up from his coma and was like, "Did we win?"
I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, there was a wrestler. I forget his full name.
There was a wrestler.
He is dead now.
Let history be known. There was a wrestler.
Yeah, his name was like Randy the Ram, right? It was like an indie wrestler, dude.
Oh.
And like they made a movie about him and stuff, but basically like after a match, he had like a heart attack, and like he went to the doctors, whatever, had surgery, blah blah blah. So he had to like retire completely. But the doctors warned him like, hey dude, if you do that, because he had this move where like he would do like this thing, like fucking, it's very very cheesy, but I mean people loved it, where he jumped on the turnbuckle and like rammed his head to his head, like and I guess he would land on his chest. So the doctors were like, look man, if you do this again, you're gonna fucking die. Like, so like he did it again,
bro,
and he fucking died. So like he died. I don't know if he died in the ring. Like they dramatized it a lot in the movie, so I don't know if he died in the ring or after. But, I mean, I guess it depends on how much you love the sport that you do. So, if Hamlin's like, I'm willing to fucking die for this shit.
He did this thing where he
like,
would stab his chest.
Yeah.
and then he'd pull his heart out and, like, change the tubes around.
So, if Hamlin's like, bro, listen, I would literally fucking die for this shit. Like,
yeah.
And good for him. But,
yeah, it's like, bro.
I fucking wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd be like, man, I'm already like a quadrillionaire.
Yeah.
Well, it's crazy because I think this is only like his second year playing.
Yeah. So, I mean, if it was my second year, I probably would. But if I was like, 8 years in and I had like millions, I'd be like, I'm good. Like I got grandkids, man. Like,
I think it was like the same thing for Ryan Shazier. It was like his second year, tackled that dude.
Yeah.
Broke his spine.
Yeah.
He was just like, all right, I can't walk.
That one's rough. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's so much worse than, almost dying. Man,
well, I mean,
I could never imagine almost dying. I mean, if I had to choose between dying and no legs, I'd probably have to go with dying. I mean, that's what you're telling me right now, Justin.
I mean, they're both terrible, but that one's like, I mean, they're both bad. Yeah, no, they're both bad. Like,
I'd probably want to live with no legs than to not live at all,
yeah,
Justin.
True. Man, I can't wait for football season to be over. We're going to talk about hockey for the rest of the fucking podcast.
Hockey, bruh. There's still... Penguins. I don't want to talk about
Rangers.
Are they doing good?
They fucking suck, man.
Well, they only got one player, so.
Yeah, Zibanejad. Well, they got Adam Fox.
Zibanejad.
Ooh.
Dude looks like Jared Leto.
What is that?
Doesn't he?
Yeah.
Dude, he looks like Jared Leto. He looks like if Jared Leto.
He's got a big old nose.
He got a big nose, long hair, pasty, white guy.
Yeah, we're 22. Actually, no, we're not doing bad. 22, 12, and 7.
Bro, Penguins are probably like freaking 12.
2013 and 6.
Probably like 2 and freaking a million.
That's the Pens. 2013 and 6. That's not bad.
It feels like they play a lot more games than that.
Well, they're already like, they're not even halfway done yet.
They're not even like halfway done.
I mean, it could be the Red Wings sitting at 16, 15, and 7. Or the Canucks 17, 19. So, I mean.
How many
Or you could be the Blue Jackets.
How many
12
overtime losses did the Penguins have?
6.
It's a lot.
We have 7.
It's a lot to be like, we're just... Dude,
well, yeah, I guess that is fair, yeah.
So many times.
You don't want a bunch of overtime losses.
Yeah, because it's like, we almost won, but we didn't.
Yeah. Not only that, but like I think you don't really get as much points either.
Well, I mean, do you get less points for overtime losses or less time for points for... Is it worse to get overtime losses or regular losses?
Probably overtime, I'd assume.
Well, then I'd probably...
maybe not, actually.
I'd probably just be like, all right, let's just lose right now so we don't have to try to lose in
Let
overtime.
them fucking score.
We are going to empty net, pull everyone out.
Yeah.
We're not going to...
Just go for it, man.
And then even they're like, no, we don't want to score right now.
yeah.
No, I don't know what you're trying to do. But
No,
before we end the podcast, I want to tell a story.
Okay.
Because I thought about it the other day because I ripped some terrible cheese at work. And I was like, man, that reminds me. So I used to work for, I'm not going to say the name, but it was... I think you probably know the name of it, Justin. But it was a healthcare psychiatric kind of provider thing for like mentally disabled people.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the places I worked at, there was like a really old guy, and
Okay.
I farted so bad. We were all in the kitchen, like I don't even know what the heck
I
we're
think
doing.
you're talking about this one specific guy. Superman. He ripped toilets off the thing.
Oh yeah, that's the same guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
I don't think I've heard this one then.
well, we were in the kitchen and I forget what we were doing, but I like ripped, like it was like one of those silent ones where it's like, comes out your butthole like really.
Yeah.
And it was a hot stank.
Oh, no.
And like we're all standing there and someone smells it and they go, I think I'm gonna call him Jeff. I think Jeff pooped himself. So they had to like check his diaper. They're like, what's that smell? It smells like Jeff crapped himself. And I was like, bro.
Oh my god.
Kind of a proud moment though. Dude, imagine
you fucking destroyed everybody's nostrils.
Dude, imagine farting so bad
you singed their nose
that
hairs.
you make like that you had to have someone check someone's diaper. Like, bruh.
Were you just like...
I'm like, dude, I got the dog in me. Dude, I used some...
You didn't say anything, right?
Nah, I was just like, man, I don't know what that... There was also another time at the current work where I'm at, I freaking ripped it one day. I always go to work, come here, eat lunch, go back, and then I've got like awful gas because, I freaking eat.
Right.
And I went back there and we were stocking stuff at Generic Superstore. And I ripped it in the like the canned food aisle, and then this woman was standing right behind me. She goes, "Oh, I just need to get in right there." I'm like, "Oh
no!"
And I was like, "Bro, I probably just killed that woman."
Oh no, dude!
Man, I'm deadly. I'm a deadly man.
You're a fiend.
Yeah, I'm a devious man. All right. Well, thank you all for listening to this very well-constructed episode of Bacon, number 10, episode 10.
Giving away 10 nuts.
We're giving away 10 wills to live. So if you want one, comment wills to live. Wills to live 10, and we'll enter you in the wills to 10 live contest. Thank you for watching. This episode was sponsored by W Energy Drinks. I love W because they are very... Are you tired of the crash of energy drinks give you, or the jitters that they give you? W Energy Drinks have been scientifically created to not cause those things. They're very good. Go to w.com, and when you put in your order, use code Bacon and Legs, all caps, and get 10% off your order to support the channel. Thank you.
Goodbye.
And we'll see you next week.